In this video, we're going to take a look at a small number of coins that I purchased, which were a little bit more expensive at the most recent IMEX show in Nashville. And we're going to get it started with these 3 silver coins at the bottom. There was one dealer there that had in his case, he had several coins that were loose as a kind of, I guess, a junk silver pieces, and so I asked to look through them. The guy was talking to other customers, raving about how he had a couple of assistants who were great and knew everything that is almost as much as he did, and so I got there, and they set all the silver coins on the counter. I picked out 5 or 6 that I wanted a price on, and they came back and gave me a price, and I ended up liking 3 of them at the price that they said. So we're going to start with this one right here, featuring the Pope of the time. Now this goes back to a time before it was called Vatican City. The area was known as Papal States, where you still had the Pope as the ruler, and so this one is going to be listed as Pope Pius the Ninth. IX in Roman numerals is 9 right there, and then that's Pontiff, and then also gives the year of the Pope's reign of year 21 with the XXI. AN is for años, or año, I guess, whatever is Latin for year. This one's going to be a 1 lira, so they use the same money as Italy does, and you can see the date of 1867. And then on the back here it also says state or Stato Pontificio, I guess, for Papal States. This one's going to show up in the catalog as KM 1378. And so they asked $10 for this coin. And so I decided to go for that just based on the age here. You know, it's a coin that's 156 years old. It's not in that great condition. It does have a little bit of damage when you look at it on the side, but based on the age, I thought it was pretty good. So I paid $10 for this coin. Turns out it books for, in this condition, I'm going to say it books for about 6. So maybe it wasn't the best pickup on here. There is also one other thing I noticed. Somewhere in here is the letter R. There we go at the very bottom, R for the Rome Mint on this coin. It is 0.835 silver, which means it has 0.1342 ounces. So about a little over 1/8 of an ounce of silver in this one coin. Next, another coin that they asked $10 for. Going to be this coin from Morocco. And so it has a design that we see on a lot of Moroccan coins, where it has the leader on one side, a bunch of Arabic that I'm not able to read, and then on the back, it has this Moroccan logo with the 2 lions here. This one's going to be a 5 dirhams coin. You usually find about a 1 dirham coin of this, but it has the date in our calendar of 1965, their date of Arabic calendar 1384. Also paid $10 for this one. This one is going to be 72% silver, so it has more silver than the last one because it's also a larger coin. That comes out to 0.2720 ounces. And when you look up this coin in the price guide based on the condition, this one's pretty much worth a spot price. And so at about $22 an ounce of silver today, that means this coin's worth about $5.70. So this is the second one that I overpaid on. So not looking so good with the 3 coins that I purchased from this dealer. That takes us to this one. This one's going to be a 10 leva coin from 1943 from Bulgaria. A lot of the Bulgarian coins at this time featured this imagery of, I believe, I looked it up, this person is supposed to be Krum the Fearsome, who ruled in the year 814, which is the date on here. And so it's kind of corroded here a little bit, so can't quite see everything that's going on, but he's on a horseback and he has slayed a lion. I believe that's what's going on here. So this one is going to be KM40B. There are 3 different versions of this coin for 3 different metals. There is the original version was copper nickel, and then during World War II, they made it out of iron for 1 year. And this version is not silver. This is made out of nickel-clad steel. It looks like it's made out of silver, I guess because of the way that it's tarnished. This is not a silver coin, but I paid for it like it was. And so now I'm really grumpy about that. I paid more for this coin than the other ones. I paid $15 for this coin, and it would have to be in almost uncirculated condition to be worth $15. And if I knew this one was not silver, I definitely would not have picked it up. So they were probably fooled about it as all. I guess those 2 people, the 2 interns that they had running the booth, weren't as knowledgeable as they thought. So paid $35 for these coins, and they're worth about a total of 15. So I guess I turned out not being so happy with the coins that I picked up with this first purchase. So I guess that's sometimes happens. Next few coins, these turned out a little bit better. It was another dealer who had 1 box of, at least 1 row of carded foreign coins that I looked through, and I picked up these 4, and these turned out to be pretty good. This first one is from Danzig. Now this coin looks like it's uncirculated, but you can see the corrosion pretty easily on here. Makes it kind of difficult to say what a coin like this is going to be worth, but on this side, 1926 has a couple of these crosses and then the crown on top of it. Very simple design here. This side it just says to Finig. Maybe they pronounce it Finig. Finig. Danzig. So at the time, Danzig was a free city that was near Poland. Today it is part of Poland. But there for a little bit, they were issuing coins on their own. So this is only my second coin from Danzig. It's going to be KM141. And yeah, I'm happy about this one. It's kind of hard to say what how to grade this one. So they call very fine worth 450, even though it's in better condition than that, details wise, but you have corrosion. So I'm not sure what to say on that, but very happy about this one. Then we'll move to this coin from South Africa. Another silver coin, 1964. So the last year that this coin was made out of silver. Go ahead and pull it back here a little bit. I did pay $4. This one is KM60, 50% silver. They didn't write the total weight on there, and I added that, 0.0909. So that gives it about 220 worth of silver, maybe a little less than that. And yes, the last year this was made out of silver. Here is a person that we see on a lot of the silver coins. Unity is strength. So we have that one from South Africa. It does book for $4. Next coin, another silver coin. This one's going to be from Austria. 1925, another silver one. This one's 64% silver. So this one a little bit smaller than the last one, but it comes to 0.0617 ounce. Catalog number 2839. And so it's kind of dirty, but it's got pretty good details on it. Half shilling, so it has the 1/2 there in the middle. I guess their word for German word for half is halb, I guess. Then on this side it says Republic Österreich. Then it has the Austrian shield in the middle there. $4 may have been a slight overpay for this one, but I think it booked between 3 and 5, so I'm not I don't have any problem with that one. This one was pretty rare though. This copper coin, back when Mexico was still using the real system, where the 8 real coin was their coin that was about the size of a Morgan dollar or a British crown. And so then you had the 4 real, which was about the size of a half dollar. You had the 2 real, which was about the size of a US quarter. Then you had the 1 real, which was barely larger than a US dime. And then anything smaller than that, you had to make it out of copper. And so this is the quarter real. And so this is a 1-year coin from Mexico. They had Durango written on there, and I'll tell you why. I went back and added Mexico. But it has 1/4 in a period, 1866, and then some leaves on here. With the way this was cut, the planchet was off a little bit, and so you can't read some of the words that go around it. But it would say in Spanish, independence and liberty, I think. If you hold it in the right just light, you might be able to see some of the words start on the edge here, cut off the top, and then see them again on the side. Here's where we can tell that it's a Mexican coin. Has the eagle with a snake, and then Estado de Durango. So this was, I believe, it was a coin made for all of Mexico, but it was minted only in the state of Durango. And so when you look in your 1800s Krause catalog, there is a section for Durango that's during the Mexican Civil War, I believe, but this coin was part of a country of the entire country of Mexico. And even though it was only in Durango, it was listed with all of the Mexican coins. A lot of those Mexican coins of those time minted the same coin in different mints, and so they'll have different KM numbers. This one was, I guess, a one-time only in Durango. So you're not going to have a KM 349.7 or anything like that. Only one version of this coin, only 1 year. And $11 is actually a good price on this one. It actually books for 14. So happy with those. I got, you add up the price on all 4 of these, it comes to $21. They gave me, they took $1 off, said I only had to pay 20 on that one. And I was about to leave when I found this coin. They had some silver 1-ounce coins that they were selling for about $30, and this one was laying in the case. And I'm, what is this? And they said it's something that came in the shop the other day, the week before. Let me go ahead and say these coins came from Capital Coin in Newburgh, Indiana. So they traveled to Nashville for this big show. And so they wanted, at least according to them, they wanted to sell it for what they paid for it. So they just wanted to get out from it. And so I got this for $30. This is going to be a coin from France. Let's go ahead and flip it over. And here's a look of French, the fleur de lis, I think those are called. But this one has a date of 1731, and so not something that you're going to see all that often. So I'm very happy to get this. This is another coin that's about the size of a British crown or a United States Morgan dollar. So has a very close amount of silver to it. They say they paid the guy who brought it into their shop $30 and they sold it to me for $30. And so they were happy to get rid of it and get their money out of this one. And I was happy to find it because I like finding things like this. Obviously in not fantastic shape, but if it was, it would be worth a lot more than $30, don't you think? This one is 0.917% silver, which means very close to an ounce. It's 0.8694 ounce on this coin. And so during French coins at the time, there you have to look for the mint mark because each mint mark gives it a different KM number. Although this one has enough of differences to it so that it's not going to have a 0.3, 0.4, anything like that. It does get its own number. So a couple things I want to point out on here. First of all, their mint mark is, I guess it's more of a privy mark, is a cow right here at the bottom. The actual mint mark is this character right here, where it's a combination of the letter B and the letter D. And so that's going to mean it's the POW mint, P-A-U, POW mint. So where did that B come from? Well, it's the province of Béarn. So that doesn't have a D in it, but it does have a B in it. So this coin is slightly different than all of the others made at that time, because this was meant specifically to circulate in the province of Béarn. So it has this RE character right here, which means that it only circulates in that area. By the way, the denomination on this coin is 1 écu, which I don't think it says that anywhere on here. It just, this goes back to a time where the value of the coin was based purely on how big it was. Thankfully, we've gotten away from that. That would make things way too confusing today for most people. And one other thing I'll point out about it is there is also a Mint Master mark on here, which is this cross right here by the date of 1731. So this goes back to, each mint had its own mark. That was the cow, but also the mint master at the time who was running the mint put his own custom mark on it. So this mint master had the cross as his mint. So this one has a book value of $40. I paid $30, so I'm happy for that. I mean, it's going to have a melt value of about $20 anyway. So anytime you can find a coin that is a little over 290 years old and you're getting it for that close to spot price, this fantastic of a coin, I'm very happy with that. If you found this in very fine 20 condition, the book value on that would be $150. And so that just kind of lets you know what we're going for with something like that. So very happy with that pickup. I think I showed this in a previous video, but I did pick up my first time to pick up the Silver Eagle with the new design on it. It has the West Point mint mark on it, 23. I used to buy these bullion rounds a lot more before 2020, when the difference between the ounce of silver and what you paid, the spread there was about $2 to $3. And then thanks to 2020, that shot up to about $8. It's slowly coming back down. There was one dealer, I picked this up for a difference of $6. So spot was 22. I paid 28 from these people. They called that their show special, and it certainly beat the price of anyone else that was there. So I do pick up American coins when I find them at the right price. And so this is a pretty coin. So I'm pretty glad to have this. And you know, you've got something worse than an ounce of silver on here. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye.